So, Johanna, according to the annual industry report, when do people typically register for races?
Yeah, so this is always one of my favorite stats because people have been telling me for the last 6, 7 years that runners are procrastinating more and more. And the data doesn't actually show that at all. We've seen a steady set of 25% participants register on race week. That's been between 24 and 26% literally every year. So we see a pretty even amount of people registering on race week. Similarly, about 2.4% register on race day. And that is also pretty consistent with what we've seen year over year. That being said, races do see a lot of variation depending on the type of race. So I think you really have to break registration patterns down by distance to make them a little bit more meaningful for what you should expect. Just as an example, about 50% of marathoners register more than 3 months before the event, and just 21% register in the last month. On the flip side, only 7.5% of 5K runners register more than 3 months out, and a whole 63% register in the last month. So if you're putting on a 5K, it is going to feel like registrations are coming in pretty late. You are going to have to kind of make some decisions about ordering without really having your final numbers known. It sort of meets logical expectations. If you think most people who are doing longer distances, the event's going to be more expensive, so they're going to want to plan for that part, and then they're going to need more training, so they're going to want to know in advance that they're doing this event. So you're going to see much earlier cycles on marathons and triathlons and events like that than a 5K that your neighbor might talk you into the week before.